Hi there, Dr. Joe, and today I want to talk about building a better bridge to get over back pain. Because sometimes back pain is more than an issue of just strength or mobility. Sometimes we start to pick up maladaptive movement patterns and sequencing and coordination of our muscles that really just build into this altered movement pattern that's become part of our back pain. So one of the ways we can combat that is by working on our bridge and making sure we sequence it correctly. So if you've ever done a bridge, which is this motion here, and you've either gotten back pain with it or cramps or it just doesn't feel right or you're not getting the glutes targeted, then this is going to be an exercise for you. So the first thing you want to do when you're going to bridge is you want to start by pressing your lower back toward the ground. This is going to posteriorly tilt your pelvis. It's going to engage your abdominal muscles, and it should help get away from this overuse of our lower back musculature. So after you press the back into the ground, you're going to drive through your heels, squeeze your butt muscles, and come up. And you might notice a few different things here. One, you have more tension in your abdominals supporting your spine, and more tension in your glutes driving the motion. Potentially a little bit of a stretch across the hip flexor muscles because you're now stretching them because not only have you extended your hips, but you've posteriorly tilted your pelvis. But you also might notice you don't go as high up. And the reason is because you're only going as high now as your butt takes you or as your hips will extend. Prior, a lot of people will have been driving, arching through their back, and their hips end up higher, but it's because they've arched their back. And that's not the movement pattern we want to drive. So we cancel that out by starting with the low back push into the ground, driving through the heels, squeezing our butt, going as high as our butt takes us, and returning to the ground. You can do that with a 2-foot version. You can do it with a 1-foot version. Or if you want to amp it up even further, you can add a band. By adding a band, you're going to further drive that glute activation because our glutes are going to abduct or externally rotate our hips. So putting the band engagement, keeping the abs squeezed, we're going to be able to amplify that glute movement again with more preferential activation of the glute muscles. And we can still do this as a one-leg version with a band mode. So give this new version of a bridge a try. If it feels a lot different from you, then it might be part of what you were doing wrong. As always, if you have questions, leave them in the comments, and thanks for joining.